Thursday the 1st of August. It's 35 degrees outside again, and if you can hear a fan in the background, it's because we don't have air conditioning in our house, or we have 2 air conditioners. I've got one in my workroom, which is through there, and there's a doorway, but it's it's just an office, so it's uncomfortable to sit in. So we've got the aircon on in there, and then a fan in the doorway, and then usually I've got the overhead fan on as well, but I've switched that off so that there's some hope of you hearing me, but I'm not switching the one off over there. So, and upstairs we have an air conditioner in one of my son's bedrooms because he has eczema. So when he was younger, he couldn't cope with the summer heat. So we put an air conditioner in his room, but he's been gone 5 years now. We've been contemplating asking how much it would cost to move the air conditioner. But honestly, it was a cheap one 10 years ago. I think we'll have to see how badly we feel this summer. And then remember that feeling, because of course, give it 2 months and I think, oh, it wasn't that bad. But yeah, right now I'm suffering. I'm also feeling, I just dropped my arm. I'm also feeling cabin fever, because honestly, when you go out, when you just step out of the door, it's like a punch in the face. So what's the humidity today? Let's have a look on my computer. I've been watching So Sweet Violet's delicious summer vlogs. She's so gentle and kind, and loves her house, loves her doggy. She's a very talented knitter. I love her choice of colours. Her colour sense is beautiful. It's more muted. Excuse me, I'm itchy as well. I have eczema as well. So yeah, her colour palette is more muted than mine. I tend to go for very brights, as you can see, with my orange and red and green curtains and my green sofa and my orange cushions. But this really appeals to me too. You know, they're sort of dusky, strong pastels. They're not pastels, are they? I don't know. Yeah, strong, muted brights. And I love her mindfulness. You know, she thinks about what she does, and she cares about what she does, and takes time and takes care with what she does, and I really enjoy her vlogs. So So Sweet Violet, if you don't know about her, please go and look, but I'm sure you do know about her because she's really good. So just a minute, I was going to check the weather. Let's see what the weather says today. So at the moment, oh, it's got a little bit cooler. It was 30, well, the 35 degrees is the temperature outside in our bike shed. So we've just got a roof for bikes, and it's a free open flow. So we hung our thermometer under that, but in the air, so it's not touching the house walls and it's not in the sun. So I think it's fairly accurate. So it said 35 this morning, but the actual weather station, which is up on a hill, I've actually worked out where it is, and it's quite exposed, so it's always a couple of degrees colder in the winter, cooler in the summer. It says that at the moment it's 32, and we don't have a humidity monitor, so let's go to the nearest place that does. Right, oh, it has dropped a lot, so it's 64% humidity today. That's low. Yesterday it was 80 odd, or 75 during the day. So it's definitely drier today than it was yesterday. But it's hotter because the sun is coming and going. So it's about 12:30 at the moment, and I won't be able to get out till at least 5, so I'm feeling stir crazy. I'm trying to crochet my blanket with the majority of it off my lap on the cushion next to me, which obviously only works for a few minutes or seconds, and then when I move it round, it falls on me again. So in the house at the moment, with this sort of jerry-rigged aircon system, it's 27 in the living room, which is too hot for me really. But when I'm not videoing, I shall put the overhead fan back on, which doesn't cool it, but at least it gives you some movement of air. So what have I been doing today? Well, this morning I have literally done I don't know what I've done, not much. I've started a load of laundry, haven't hung it up yet, must go and do that or it'll go nasty. Honestly, I don't know. Like, tidied up the kitchen, but the kitchen isn't tidy. I feel like my brain is melting in the heat. I've had a couple of comments from Australian people yesterday that 30 isn't hot, and yeah, feel free to laugh at my wimpishness. But I'm a Brit. 30 is ridiculous for me, and 35 is awful. But it's 37 in Tokyo, 37 and 38. So I'm glad that I don't live there. And I'm sorry for my kids who are both there at the moment. So I'm going to finish this round. I really think this is the last one of this green. It's taking about 23 or 4 grams per round at the moment, and I can't think there's 20 odd left yet there. So the end is in sight. And yeah, I just want this done. And then, as somebody sensibly suggested, if I'm going to do any other crochet, big crochet in the summer, it should be modular, shouldn't it? And then put it together when the weather's cooled off a bit. I've got to finish my pantry. That thought is filling me with joy. Not. I'm trying to think if I could drive out somewhere that's got aircon and do something, but honestly, I don't really know where to go. I have to say, the heat has just come in so hard. I feel like my summer holiday is melting away before my eyes. Pathetic, isn't it? I do have some office work I've got to do as well. Nothing that I need to do is thrilling me. Can you tell? Hi, I'm walking again in the dark. So I did go out this afternoon. I went to Starbucks and borrowed their aircon, and then I went to a garden centre and looked around. I'm just crossing the road to see if there's any more light, but there isn't. Yeah, so I went to a garden centre and like a home base kind of place, and looked at some bookshelves and bits and pieces for fixing things that I'm interested in. I am here, but there was signs saying no photography, so I couldn't do anything, take any pictures or video while I was there. So now it's about just before 8 and I'm desperate for some exercise, so I'm out for a walk. That's the end of my day. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed now. Got quite a lot of crochet done today, and it was nice to see the outside world, even if briefly and in the dark. I'm hoping that tomorrow will be cooler. I'm going to see a friend tomorrow, so I don't know how much I'll be able to video with that, but I'm going to actually have a bit of social life tomorrow, which will be nice. There was a change midway through the day because I had toast with some of my lovely new blackcurrant jam and blobbed it down my front. So yeah, it's very purple. So that's it for today. and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to try to keep it up daily, but you know, haha, you never know. Bye.